today. From Toronto, Canada, it's Week 9 of the NFL on EA Sports.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Texans offense going to go to work, and it is Deshaun Watson at quarterback.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. On first down, it's Watson. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
At the Broncos' 38-yard line.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And the ball is knocked out. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
Yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
On second down, Eckler. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
2nd and 6 at the 9-yard line.
Now Watson. This is caught. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown.
Touchdown, Houston.
A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good.
Broncos, nothing.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Jakeem Grant now to return. And penalty markers down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Watson. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And the Texans will add on to their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. The numbers for Evans a week ago. 21 carries, 80 yards, and a touchdown.
And as we discovered in talking with the coaching staff prior to the game, going up against a team that struggled against the run has only emboldened them to run the football more. I expect 40 to 50 carries in this game.
And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
Brought down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Third down.
They'll try and run for this with Evans. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On second down, it's Evans. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
10-yard line.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
On the ground, it's Eckler. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
And it brings up 3rd.
Throwing on 3rd down. Watson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
Toronto's offense ready to take over. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Back to the air. Herbert on 2nd down. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That'll be a gain of 16. And the Broncos are going to have a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 38.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
12 more yards there and another 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
They'll run here with Evans. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
That's complete to Darrington Evans, the running back. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down right around the 18-yard line. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. Now on 4th down, Vic Fangio going to send out the field goal unit. This is a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick here is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Set to take over again, Deshaun Watson and this Texans offense. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
Yeah, he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. On 3rd down, Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
A gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, Watson. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. Now Eckler. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard gain.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
3rd down.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
It's a gain of 2.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll try the air now with Watson. And this is caught at the 8. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. From the gun, here's Watson. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. A shotgun snap for Watson. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Texans push further out in front. And it's 21-3. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And the result, a Houston touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is Jakeem Grant. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10. At their own 30-yard line.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. From the 50, here's Herbert. Oh, he'll air this one deep for This is caught inside the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one good for 37 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And his kick is indeed good. And that'll get the deficit down to 15. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
1st and 10. At their own 27-yard line.
So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it.
21. Broncos 6.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. Grant sets to return it. And a good return up past the 30, but was it aided by an illegal block or a hold? Let's see. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
And he'll be taken down at the 18.
The 18-yard line.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
They run the counter. It's Evans. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco 1st down. They'll run with Evans. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Out of the gun, Herbert. This is the tight end Fant. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
1st and 10.
Give him 30 yards there. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 25-yard line. And they'll try the jet sweep here. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. That's complete to his running back, Evans.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point, and what's usually a direct correlation, very few explosive plays. That's been their issue, not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a 1st down.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at the Texans' 8-yard line.
Herbert now. They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a short return to the 6-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
They started on the ground with Eckler, and now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
The ball carrier.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
The 6-yard line.
To throw is Watson. Flush to his right. And a juke this time. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the 1st.
Houston.
Draw play, it's Eckler. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good game.
The 28-yard line.
So not quite a 1st down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Chalk that up as their 1st sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the 1st half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback. From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
They'll run out of the gun with Evans. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The pickup goes for 13. It sets him up 1st and goal.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll look to run with Evans, and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Darrington Evans, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos get a bit closer. Well, they had their chances in the 1st half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range. but couldn't quite finish it off. This time, they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6. Is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Welcome back to Toronto. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll hand off here to Eckler. Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Complete to Jamal Agnew.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
The ball carrier.
Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
At the 47-yard line.
Here's Watson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Pass intended for Noah Fant. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Herbert. He's going to find Gallup here complete. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Going on the ground with Eckler. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Brought no gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd.
It's Eckler again.
At the Broncos' 18-yard line.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
The ball carrier.
Austin Eckler with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. And coming out now, the Broncos. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
First down.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off at the 30. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Once more, here's Eckler. Sheds off the tackle. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
And from the gun, Watson. He'll get this to Eckler. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down.
1st down, Houston.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. This defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
It's a gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Delay of game, offense.
And that'll set him back 5. Bad time to get a delay of game penalty there. Not that there's a good time, but that makes it 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Watson. He's got it. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. From 17 yards out. And the Texans will extend their lead.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language. The guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And he will take it in for the touchdown. Michael Gallup, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos cut into that lead.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Here is Eckler. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. Today's final score.
Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game, but